When I was in high school, I felt a calling from God to become a pastor.
This is one of my favorite passages. He that believes in him is not judged.
Bob's been a pastor since 1982, and he also has been selling insurance.
We have all sinned, but we are not condemned if we believe in Jesus as our Savior.
I've been married to my wife, Vicki, for almost 35 years.
In December of 2014, Bob got involved with a call girl.
I was living a double life.
Bob said that he went on an escort website to offer to sell insurance.
I figured escorts wouldn't know much about life and disability insurance, and so I was offering some free tips. One woman did respond, and eventually she asked if I could meet with her. Her picture on the website made her look very attractive. The picture she had was a situation where she was in a pose of, where she looked very attractive, and she was like this, you know, and just kind of looking back. Her body shape was somewhat rounded. It looked like she was wearing like a bikini. We would start talking on the phone late at night, and she was being aroused by what I could say to her. You could call that phone sex or even sexting. I knew there was the risk of STDs, and so I wanted to prevent myself from having any issues with that, and I know that condoms can fail. So the only thing that really happened between us physically was I would kiss her, and then one time I just rubbed her back.
Everything seemed normal in our marriage, but when I heard about Bob and this call girl, I filed for divorce.
I had mixed feelings, but I truly had fallen in love with this woman. So that's what prevailed, and I was believing everything she told me. When I met this woman, she immediately made me aware of some financial difficulties she was having. I would send her money 3 times during a week.
These were receipts of MoneyGrams I would send her.
Here's one for $600, $1,150, $2,100 amount. One time I even sent her $4,000. I ended up incurring $20,000 of credit card debt. I even rented a car to help her out, and she ended up abandoning it totaled. Now the rental company says I owe them $15,000. I had a joint savings account. I used almost all of that for this woman, and I also used a lot of money from our joint checking account. One of the biggest financial mistakes I made for her was I was called to pay bail. When she didn't show up in court, I ended up having to pay $9,600 plus an extra $300. I had to cash in an IRA account to pay this off. I truly fell for her, got lost in the emotions, lost track of how much I was lending her. In the end, I paid out more than $70,000 for this woman, plus I'm still liable for the car damage. I acted foolishly because I was being a good Samaritan, but I also had lust in my heart.